Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark as well as just a thrifty gal in general. So in case you missed it, my last video was a box from ThredUp, which is basically an online thrift store. And I bought a mystery box from them. It was 15 pairs of shoes. And I said in that video that I don't really like to buy that box a lot because I feel like it's just a little bit too high of a price for items where you don't know what you're gonna get. And I ended up getting, spoiler, a pretty solid box. I'm not gonna go into all the details. If you did miss that video, definitely just go ahead and check that out before you continue with this one. But overall, I would say that was kind of like a standard ThredUp box. I got a couple pretty good pairs. I got a few pairs that I'm not even gonna list, and then I got a lot of decent ones in the middle. But one of the reasons that I don't really get that shoe box super often is because I do feel like I am able to find some solid shoes at my local thrift stores for pretty decent prices. And there is one thrift store that is pretty close to me that I discovered less than 6 months ago, probably like February, March of this year, and it has changed my life because it's so big and it has so many great items that I found for myself and for resale, and they have an absolutely massive shoe selection, and I haven't dabbled too much into it because I just feel like their prices are a little bit high to resell. However, they do always have like a color that is half off, and so I decided to go to this thrift store and set a goal for myself to find 15 pairs, definitely focusing on the ones that are half off to kind of rival that ThredUp box, so I can see, is it worth it for me to get the box or should I just go thrifting on my own? And I was pleasantly surprised how easily I was able to come up with 15 pairs of shoes. I actually got 16 pairs because I just can't count apparently. But first comparison, I cannot remember off the top of my head the exact cost of goods, but I believe it did end up being about $5.80 per pair. I'll definitely pop it up on the screen. And the items that I thrifted, it was just a smidge more. It ended up being $6.10 per pair. So right from that, I did get a little bit better of a deal from the mystery box. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this big bag of shoes, and I will pop up comps on the screen just like I did with the ThredUp shoe box, so you can kind of see what I hope to sell these for. And I haven't done this yet, so it'll be a surprise for me as well. But at the end of this video, I will add up all of the comps from the ThredUp shoe box, and I will add up all the comps from the stuff that I picked out. And we'll see from which haul I will likely make more money, but you know, it's all general. All right, because I did end up getting a few pairs of kids shoes in the ThredUp box, I did thrift, I think, 2 pairs of kid shoes for this haul, but I wasn't supposed to get any kid shoes in that first one. Still waiting to hear back from ThredUp about getting a partial refund about that if you're curious, but they should give it to me. So the reason I did want to pick up a couple pairs of kid shoes is because they are a lot cheaper than the adult, so that brought down my cost of goods a little bit. But this first pair I think is absolutely adorable. They are these kids Converse, and they have kind of like a jungle theme. There's tigers and trees and birds, and they're definitely not in perfect shape. I haven't cleaned up any of these, besides I did start taking the price tags off of the bottom, because that is an annoying thing about this store, is they write the prices on the shoes in marker. Definitely a pet peeve of mine, but these are missing the laces as well. So I knew that when I got them, but I figured I would either sell them as is, or I will just go ahead and maybe get some like cute pink laces or something for pretty cheap and add those on there. But yeah, I really like these. I think I got these for only $1, so definitely a very good deal. All right, these were an exciting find. They are some Kate Spade flip-flops, and these are in like totally like new condition. They probably were worn about one time, or honestly, this might even just be from like sitting around, but they really, really are in great condition. I love the design. When you're wearing them, of course, you can't really see like the gingham print or anything. It just looks like a black flip-flop. These are a size 8 as well, so really love to sell that size. Okay, so this store has a lot more women's shoes than men's, but I did want to go over to the men's section to hopefully get at least a pair or two. And I can't remember, I think I might have only ended up getting this one pair, but these are some Cole Haan shoes right here, and they are in really great shape. And I love they have like a Velcro. It's like the man who doesn't want to do his laces. He was the Velcro kid at school. And of course now I can't find the size. Yeah, for some reason the size just disappeared into thin air, but I'm pretty sure that these were like a 13. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say 13, but yeah, I love to sell Cole Haan for guys. And weirdly, they had probably like 4 or 5 other pairs of Cole Haan shoes that were marked up way more than those, so I don't know. This store is kind of weird like that. I guess it just depends on who's doing the pricing because they price everything individually. Sometimes they price a brand really high, sometimes they price it low. I'm like, whatever. Okay, so these I got because I absolutely know they will sell and that they'll sell pretty quickly, but these shoes are one of the main reasons that the average cost of goods ended up being as high as it is at $610, and that's because I did pay $10 for these. I don't think these were half off, but again, these I know will be a really quick flip for me, and apparently flats are coming back in style. I went to private school my whole life and I had to wear like black flats like these, so I don't think they're ever gonna be a part of my wardrobe again, honestly. Just can't shake that memory. But yeah, this style of Sam Edelman sells super well, and especially because they're black, I think they're gonna move super quick. And these are a size 8.5, and they are specifically the Finnegan style. I've sold these in purple before and they sold really quickly. So yeah, again, black, great neutral, wonderful shape. I definitely was willing to pay the $10 for these, knowing that it would even out, you know. All right, so these are kind of interesting. I think I actually ended up getting these for a pretty low price, but these are Shimano shoes, and I had to look them up because they have all of this stuff on the bottom here, and I wasn't quite sure like what they were for, but they seem to be biking shoes, like for a stationary bike. And these are a size 42 women, which I think translates to a size 11. That's actually my size. But honestly, you guys, I'm super bad at looking up comps. I definitely know the brands that sell well for me, and I have an average idea of like comps for a lot of brands, but I did not look up comps for a lot of these things. I kind of just go with my gut a little bit. But since I had never heard of this brand at all, I was like, this is either going to be really good or absolutely nothing. And it seems like these do sell pretty well. And these have been worn a bit, but honestly, like not bad at all, especially if you're, you know, wearing them to work out in. I think these are perfectly fine. All right, so I did get another pair of guys' shoes. I guess these are Wilson's golf shoes. Golf shoes have definitely done very well for me in the past, and these are in great shape. They're like an off-white. They're appearing a little bit more white on camera, I think, but then they have a nice little like olive color detail as well. And yeah, the bottoms looked really good. All the spikes are there intact. And these are a size 8.5. Okay, these I was definitely excited to get. They are J slides, which do sell pretty well. And this is a very cute style. I think a lot of people would like to wear it. I do need to clean these up a little bit, but overall they are in great shape. Here are some Madewell shoes. You can definitely see what I like for myself, what I like to sell. I really like sneakers. I like the sneakers that you can dress up or down. So you will see that I picked up a lot of things that are kind of in this style. And I do believe I paid up a little bit for these, probably $8 or $9, but they are Madewell and they are in really great shape. Love me some animal print. I think that these are just really adorable for this fall season. They have that calf hair detail, which I think is really nice. And these are actually just from fall of 2020, so definitely pretty recent. And of course they put the size way down there. Okay, so they actually give you women's and men's sizes. So this is a women's 5 and a men's 3.5. So these are really pretty tiny, but I do still sell smaller shoes. They just often sit for a little bit longer. And unfortunately in the ThredUp box, I did get a fair amount of smaller size shoes. I love to sell 8 and above. That's like ideal. Okay, yeah, again, you know, I love this style. These are Sam Edelman. I love picking up brands like Sam Edelman, Steve Madden, the brands that I know I can get between like 30 and 54. Absolutely love picking them up. These are in absolutely fantastic shape. I love these. These are probably my personal favorite of the whole bunch. I think these are like the perfect shoes to wear when you just got jeans and a t-shirt on or something like that, and they truly look fantastic. These are pretty small as well. They are a size 6.5, but yeah, absolutely could not pass these up. Love them. All right, so we've got some more kids shoes here, and they're not in perfect shape. I knew they weren't when I picked them up, but I think, again, like the other kids shoes, I did get them for $1, and they're just some Adidas cleats. I think these are football cleats, right? But some of the paint on the white striping has come off a little bit, but the bottoms do look pretty good, I think. And these are a size 1, but I figured, you know, if a mom or dad is just looking for some practice cleats or some play cleats for their kid or something, again, it definitely just wanted to bring that average cost of goods down a little bit. Okay, so I did actually get 3 pairs of kid shoes to match the 3 pairs from the shoe box. These are another pair of cleats. These ones are in pretty good shape. I just need to clean them up a little bit. These are Nike, and I think these ones are soccer. Pretty confident in that. So these are a size 1.5. And again, if I could get like 15 to 18 for these, I would be pretty happy with that. These I thought were absolutely adorable, and I was a little bit hesitant to get these because whenever I pick up anything like this, they tend to sit like forever. But these are some really, really cute shoes, I think, and very comfortable. These are Attilio Giusti Lambruni, made in Italy. I butchered that and I took Italian. I am so sorry, guys. But these, oh my gosh, just look how adorable they are, and they are in really, really great shape. The bottoms do have a little bit of wear, but honestly not too bad. And these are a size 37.5, which I'll put that conversion up on the screen. All right, just a few more pairs, and these are pretty tiny, but I think they are absolutely adorable. They are from the brand Lathe, which is sold at Nordstrom. So they probably were quite expensive, but I think I will be happy to sell them for around $30, $35. Someone can just get a nice little statement heel for the fall and winter. And these are in absolutely excellent condition. They probably were literally worn like one time. They are a size 5.5. So they probably won't sell immediately, but I definitely was willing to pick them up. Some more Sam Edelman wedges. Hopefully these will sell pretty quickly so they won't have to sit around until next spring, but I think that these are just a great classic heel, and they definitely give me that Y2K vibe, which, whether we like it or not, is coming back, and they really look excellent. I don't think these were literally ever worn at all, and you can kind of even see the sticker is still on there. And these are a size 8, absolutely a fantastic size to sell. And I love Sam Edelman too because they give you the style right on the inside where they have the size of the shoe. They always have the style, so it's really easy to look up and find a stock photo. It's very uncomfortable. It's fine. All right, just a couple more pairs, and these are Toms, which I actually don't really like to pick up too much. Yeah, you can see I forgot to get the price off of the bottom of these, so that's kind of what they do. I don't love it. I wish they just had a sticker or something, but I get it. It's a waste, but it is a pain for me to get off. But yeah, I think that this style of Toms will do a little bit better for me than other ones I have tried in the past. You've seen a lot of this style of shoe for me in this video. I just like it. I like to wear these myself. And these are a size 9, and I believe I did only get these for $3, half off of what it says there. All right, last but definitely not least, I have these sandals with a very sparkly wedge heel. They've got this purple gingham print on them. They're like, I don't even know. They're like if Dorothy from Wizard of Oz was going out, like this is what she would wear. I really like these, and these are definitely in fantastic shape. These were probably never worn, and I did look up comps for these already. I haven't for most of the other ones at the time of me filming, and these do sell pretty well, so I'm glad I picked them up. They are the newer J. Crew label with the script print. Yeah, and these are just from spring 2019, the tag says, and they are a size 7, so not super tiny like some of the other ones. That was everything I picked up. I probably spent half an hour getting all of these shoes, so time really was not a big issue in comparison to getting things shipped right to my door, and I only have to drive about 10 minutes to get to this particular thrift store, so I don't think like gas or anything really will weigh too much into all this. But I will go ahead and put a little chart up now of how much I expect to make from all those ThredUp shoes and how much I expect to make from these shoes that I thrifted. Okay, let's talk about the results. So ThredUp won, but let's break it down a little bit more. When I added up the comps from the shoes from the ThredUp mystery box, it added up to $539. However, I would still say that most of the shoes were not that exciting or great, but I did have two really good pairs of shoes in that box that are definitely outliers. And so those two shoes were major winners for that box. However, I'm not 100% confident that I will be able to sell them for what I'm hoping. Compared to the ones that I picked up at the thrift store, I really didn't have any major winners. I think I just have a lot of really solid pairs of shoes that I am pretty confident will sell just from past experience. So even though the ThredUp number looks a lot better, and I will totally admit they won in this instance, I do feel more confident in at least my shoes selling faster. But if you like the idea of this video, definitely let me know, and I can do this again in the future for other ThredUp boxes where I order a ThredUp box, see how much I expect to make from it, and then go out on my own and try to find things in that same category. If you did like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. Really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.